Here's the scenario. You are a podcasting host and you invited Ronaldo and Messi for your podcast. So there are 3 people in your room and you have 3 mics. So how do you record all 3 mics at the same time into 3 different tracks? In this video, we're gonna take a look at how to do that in Adobe Audition. First, you need to connect 3 microphones into the computer. If you are using USB microphones, you can hook these 3 mics into the USB slots in your computer. But if you are planning to use XLR microphones, that means microphones with XLR jack, you need an audio interface to connect these XLR microphones into the computer. That's a separate topic, but I hope you have connected 3 microphones into the computer. Now let's go to the Audition and see how to do it. Alright, now we are in Adobe Audition. In order to record 3 microphones, we need to create a multi-track session. You can go to the Files panel and right-click New and Multi-track session. And here you can add the session name. And you can select the session folder location. For me, I like to organize a project like this because it is pretty easy to manage project. Here you can see session file. In this folder, I save all the session files, and here all the recordings, and this is the music folder that is required for this project, and this is the sound effects, and this is the final mix folder. You can use this kind of a structure to easily organize your project. Let's go back to the Audition. And when you select here, you have option templates. You can select a template if you need, but I like to start from the scratch. So I select none, and here you can select the sample rate because we are doing this for podcast. So we select 44 kilohertz and the bit depth 16 and final mix should be stereo. I click OK. Now it created a multi-track session with 6 tracks and the final mixing track. Right, so because we invited Ronaldo, we can rename this to Ronaldo, and we can rename this track to Messi. And here you can see this is you. Right, now we have 3 microphones. Now we need to assign each microphone into this track. To do that, we can go to this one. If you haven't enabled track input, you need to click on this. You need to click on track input output here. And when you do that, you can see track input and output settings. Here you can see incoming arrow, and here you can see outgoing arrow. That means the audio comes into this track and audio goes out from this track. For the incoming, we need to select the microphone 1. We click here, and you can see your microphone, and you can select that microphone. When you do that, you can turn on this enable recording button here. Until you select the microphone, you cannot click on this one. So now we have assigned the microphone for this track and we have enabled the track for recording. Now go to the second track. This is the Messi's track, and we select the mic. If you have selected 3 microphones, you can select that one and enable the track for recording. Now we have selected 2 microphones. If you have many microphones, you can do the same thing for other tracks. Now we are ready to start the recording, and you can hit on record button. Now we are recording, and you can see we record the both microphones, right? So when the Ronaldo is talking, you can record his mic, and when the Messi is talking, we can record his mic. So this is the process of recording multiple people at the same time inside Adobe Audition. This is we can use this method to record the podcast hosting with multiple people. So it's pretty easy. If you like this kind of stuff, please subscribe to Adobe Reader, and I'll be back with the next video. Thanks.